this guy's garage. Like and subscribe.
It is fully within the powers of the chair to call such meetings, and I have. Go ahead, Ms. Atwin.
Mr. Chair, I think you're taking a little bit of liberty there, insinuating that there's some sort of liberal government was pushing our liberal chair in another committee not to have these meetings. I'm certainly they're respecting the time and commitments of their committee members.
That's not a point of order, Ms. Atwin.
I'm getting there, actually, Mr. Chair. I would actually like to highlight your own bias in making this decision. I'm noticing the stickers that have always been present as props in this committee. You love pipelines and oil and gas, and it's very clear. And so perhaps that had a stake in this decision that you've made today.
Mr. Chair, that's not a valid point of order.
It's not a valid point of order. I do. So let me finish.
Yes.
I do love oil and gas. If it bothers you, I will close my laptop.
Thank you, Premier. As you mentioned, in Atlantic Canada, when their Liberal MPs were revolting because their poll numbers were tanking, Atlantic Canada got a carve-out. Alberta got no such carve-out, just like the rest of Canada. Do you feel this is just another blatant attack on Alberta?
Look, I know that the question has been raised about the Supreme Court decision on the carbon tax, and I believe that the Supreme Court decided in favor of the government on that because they were making the argument that it was such an important national issue, it needed to be dealt with in a national way, and the rules needed to apply equally across the country. And yet we've heard the Quebec members say that they don't pay a carbon tax. We have heard as well that in Atlantic Canada, the most polluting home heating fuel, in fact, which is home heating oil, now has a reprieve for 3 years.
Chair, I'm just going to raise a point of order. And
Sure. Go ahead, Mr.
My sincere apologies to the Premier. I don't want to be disrespectful. I think yesterday, I see Mr. Hallen has a prop on his computer. Yesterday, you deemed that to be a prop, so I would just suggest that if he can not display that while he's on the screen, I'll appreciate it because that's...
Sure.
Yeah.
I can't see from the angle I'm at, but, oh, yes. Mr. Nackby has a point, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you, sir.
Too bad the Liberals are triggered by a sticker.
I won't take part in this circus. I have a new jacket on and I don't want to get it dirty today.
Do you think we have a good understanding of exactly the unbelievable extent to which the carbon tax is hurting Atlantic Canadians and New Brunswickers in particular?
You can say, well, I might say it anyway.
Point of
I'm
order.
not saying it anyway. I'm providing a solution to do something better.
Yep, thank you, Mr. Chair. I'm just wondering about the use of props. I see something behind Mr. Ellis that could be in the prop category. Thank you.
To be more specific, my eyes are probably not as strong as yours.
Well, I hate to use the sloganeering of our Conservative colleagues, but I see an axe the tax sign right behind him. So,
Well, actually, Chair, that sign may say axe worthy. It could say axe throwing. I'm sorry to hear that member wants to be triggered by that, but I happen to have a riding where the Nova Scotia Agricultural College is an incredible proponent of axe throwing. And therefore, I believe that that's appropriate for me to have that there. I'm not going to comment on the things behind Ms. Atwin. Maybe there's things I don't like there. Maybe there's something Mr. Savard Tremblay has on that I don't like. Maybe I don't like the color of his new jacket. I think that that's absolutely ridiculous. So axe throwing is a very important part of life here in Cumberland Colchester, and I thank the member from Fredericton for pointing that out.